I just want to point out that Gavin was on time to the second this time. This is episode 137. Go ahead.
I am every time.
Your clock.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Face Podcast. My name is Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, Andrew Panton and Gavin Free. Happy to report everyone showed up on time today for the last recording of the year. Great job, Gavin. Great job, Andrew. Good job, Geoff.
Can you hear me?
Now, is this the last recording of the year? Because you guys have, I think, one more tomorrow. Last one I'm involved with.
No, last regulation episode of the year.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm excited for tomorrow. The Fireplace.
Yeah, I think it'll happen. We'll see.
Wait, what? What? What does that mean?
Well, we've had some difficulties, and I may have a wrinkle in my schedule that I'm trying to work out.
You have to be kidding. Are you serious?
Listen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Now we can.
Oh, sorry. My mic was...
This is the worst show I'm involved with.
I was recording, but I wasn't in the Discord, apparently.
I just have to... Listen, it's not me. It's just that holiday travel has been a nightmare, and Millie, as you know, is flying back from very close to Buffalo, New York, which is apparently the coldest place on Earth. And so there might be some difficulties with her getting home. So it may require me to drive somewhere to get her. We'll just have to see.
To New York?
Okay.
No, up to Dallas maybe.
Okay.
If she gets stranded up there. I'll let you know though, Eric. Do not worry. I'll let you know.
You're going to let me know when.
As soon as I find out. I don't know.
Here's what's going to happen, Eric. It's going to be you and me at Alyssa's house burning logs.
Me and Gavin are going to be hanging out for 8 hours recording an 8K video of fire on like a 73-degree day.
It's going to be the longest we've ever hung out combined. It's going to be it.
It's gonna listen. Unless I'm in Dallas or driving home from Dallas to rescue my kid, I'll be there. And believe me, I don't want to be there for 8 hours any longer than you guys do. Should we talk about that?
Well, Nick already can't do it because of sickness, and then we've got
Andrew
doesn't want to do it.
That's not true.
Oh,
I can't be there for it.
well, you're here today. We were going to do it today.
Yeah, but I couldn't. What would my role be in you filming an 8K fireplace? What is my presence, Gavin? I'd love to be there, but
moral
I can't.
Support. Hanging out with us,
just being like vacant. Because it was originally pitched as essentially end of year Christmas party for the show, and the fire would just be there that you tend to occasionally. This has gone through so many variations of what it is.
It's gonna be Eric and I just hammered it in someone else's kitchen.
Like, can I just? I hate this bit. I hate the fireplace bit. I don't think it's good. We've totally lost the thread on it. None of it makes sense. It feels like we're doing it out of obligation. I don't like anything about it's been such a struggle to get what is going to be an unuploadable file.
With no sound.
With no sound.
Oh, there's no audio?
What are we going to do?
Oh, great.
Those videos don't usually have
no,
the
they
audio on them, do they?
They have like
a
crackling fire.
Or you got like some Christmas music. There's something there. There's always something.
Yeah, I just didn't think there'd be actual sound from the room.
Well, I figured we would get like the crackling fire, and then I thought we could release an alternate. I haven't talked to you guys about this yet. I thought we could release an alternate cut where we do the audio track and we just Foley fire with our mouths, just like crackle, crackle, pop.
Well,
Who's going to edit that 8-hour 8K video?
What are you talking? So we're going to have one 8K 8-hour video of the fire. Then we're going to have a second 8K 8-hour video with Andrew's commentary.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to have a third 8K 8-hour video where we just go crackle pop.
Potentially, yes. That's what I mean, that's all I've come up with so far. But I was even thinking every year we could do we get together and do a commentary on the video and then re-upload it.
Each expo's going to take me a damn week to do it. They're massive.
I mean, if we're adding fireplace content into the mix, I should add in myself. I took it upon myself because I think this originally started because I said I'd be a great fire guy for tending the fire, but I can't.
Again, yes, we've lost the thread, but yes, that was it.
Ironically, I think Eric, you're the one that brought the thread to us to begin with. I think you introduced this at the start. I think this is the thing you brought up. But anyway, I don't have a fireplace. I don't know anyone who has a fireplace, but I made my own fireplace. I went out, I bought some clay, and I organized everything. Well, we're not supposed to record today. We were originally supposed to record tomorrow. When we rescheduled for today, I was deep in the clay. I was measuring things out. I was rolling out balls, getting everything ready.
Got a picture of some German clay, by the looks of it.
A little leather effect too, which wasn't ideal, but you do what you can. So I got the clay, put it all down, pop it in the oven. Real easy. That's a photo. I made my little walls. The bottom part is gonna be the top. But you need to have gravity, so it's like downward. And then I got a little chimney. See my cute little chimney to the left of it? And I gotta say, I haven't worked with clay since maybe like the 2nd grade. Pretty fucking proud. Look at this chimney I made. This little fireplace, this cute little clay fire. All these photos will be in the video version, obviously, and on Instagram, I assume. It's just a standard regulation fireplace. I'd say you got some bricks on the outside. Yeah. So brick effect on the outside.
I'll be honest, it looks delicious.
It does. It did look very appetizing.
You made it look like
it looks like 70% dark chocolate. Completely
absolutely
edible. Yeah.
Just looked like chocolate naturally. That was funny. So then I organized everything. I was worried about, I set off the smoke alarms trying to cook desk dogs. So this was an outside operation. And because of us recording today, I had to do it as soon as I finished that. It was frantic. I'm in my underwear at night on my balcony, shivering, literally shivering due to how cold it is trying to film it. I prepped my little stand. Since we got a tiny little fireplace, got some toothpicks as the main source. I bought 600 toothpicks as well as pencils, because what else are you going to do but burn them?
Yeah.
So I had that going. And I initially, as soon as I got the toothpicks out, I had a mistake. I didn't realize toothpicks were bigger than the fireplace, which was a problem I did not predict, but that's fine. I just have to break them up, get my kindling going, so I broke them up. Did that. This is the end of my podcast journey with this. I refilmed myself making a fireplace video last night. That since I'm doing a reaction video to your guys' fireplace, I figured you could do a reaction to my fireplace later.
Phenomenal.
So we got at least 3 locked in.
Does the
videos.
chimney function? Is it actually?
Here's the I couldn't find glue, so I couldn't reattach the chimney. And that's a great point. I realized the overhang was much too low. I couldn't feed in new stuff, so I had to flip my chimney upside down. And what's intended to be the top is now the bottom.
Why didn't you just make it while it was soft, like attached? Though?
Yeah.
Because of solidifying the other parts, I had to
Solidify it all together.
How am I gonna put a little tiny? Imagine trying to balance a thing on a finger, Gavin. Like just one where it's not, the weight isn't evenly distributed.
Huh?
I cooked it upside down.
I don't know what he's saying either, dude. But
the wall would fall apart. It wouldn't. How would the top part of the chimney hold itself up while it was cooking?
You would mush it you would combine them and then poke a hole through the bricked part.
Have you ever worked with clay?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're more of an expert than I am. I probably could have done that then. I haven't. That was my point. I haven't worked with clay
Do you
since I
think
was
that when someone makes like a mug, they make the handle separately and glue it on later?
No, it's just I had one tiny little package
soft.
of clay. I'm on a deadline here because people are changing schedules and doing the best I can with what I have. Maybe next year's fireplace will have the chimney built in. We'll have that technology ready.
I love it. I think you've nailed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
The fact that you had to
excited see,
snap your toothpicks is amazing.
Oh yeah, it was a problem.
here's where I think we should be. We've clearly, Eric is 100% right. We've lost the thread on this. We lost it a while ago.
But we rented stuff for it.
I know. That's what I was going to say. Let me just finish. I've only been keeping it going because I know nobody wants to do it.
Nobody wants to do it.
Gavin,
Nobody wants to do it.
I know Eric actively hates the idea at this point. I don't want to do it. Andrew doesn't want to be a part of it. And so it was just stubbornness and annoyance that I kept it going. But in the grand scheme of things, is it a funnier idea to film? Hold on. Is it a funnier idea to film an 8K 8-hour video of Andrew's fire? Not out.
No. Well, how would that?
I don't think Andrew's fire would last 8 hours.
Like-
That fireplace would dissolve. It's just like model clay. It would explode. It would just crumble.
Wait, so
Like, what
Andrew,
if
have
he
you actually like fired the? Have you actually like kiln-defied it, or is it still soft?
No, it's an oven. I threw it in the oven for 30 minutes. So that's solidified.
like-
I've lit it on fire. I have the video. It's done. My fireplace video is complete.
Like if Andrew mailed us that fireplace and we set it up in front of a real fireplace, and then we got like a little skinny, like we got chopsticks or something that we could pick up and put the pieces of pencil and shit in with it, and just film that until the whole thing just disintegrates on itself.
I love the idea of tiny fireplace equipment, like tiny pokers and prongs.
Yeah, it's like, I'm
Yeah.
sure they sell those, like tiny fireplace prongs.
Yeah, I
Fuck,
looked
now I
into
gotta
it. They
look.
do. They're available.
Ugh.
Because I bought a tiny little fireplace thing for this.
I saw that the little wood holder is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it didn't have wood in it in the image, and I couldn't get the wood out of the holder, so I just had to live with it. But I think you're making these plans before seeing the video, and seeing the video will really adjust your expectations of what is plausible.
Can we see the video?
I don't have it uploaded anywhere. I was gonna
Oh.
have you guys react to it later, like post.
Okay.
I just felt like it was a little long for.
I just
internet.
at the end of the day, because I have been thinking about this. There have been like 4 or 5 different text threads with different individuals going on this whole time around this about who's more annoyed with who, about putting this fireplace video together. And but something did stick with me at some point, which is that at this point, nobody's gonna have fun making this. And the whole point of this podcast is that we have fun with each other. And so I don't want to make everybody spend 8 hours together just staring at each other, not having
I think
a good
if
time.
we're all there,
if nobody
it'd be
really
fun.
It would be
wants to
fun.
do it. I think it would be fun too.
If some of us don't have to drive to Dallas, I think it's going to be a really good time.
Well, how long is the drive to Dallas and back?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Hang on. 3.5 hours one way.
One way.
7
yeah.
hours round trip.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Jeff could be there for an hour.
So if I have to like go tomorrow and get my kid and come back, then I'm in the car for at least 7 hours, depending on.
I'm just worried about using the real room audio if it's just me and Eric, because it's
No,
just going to be us
we-
complaining that no one else is there.
Yes,
for 8
we
hours.
cannot use the real room audio. Absolutely not.
What I figured is that we would use the real room audio, but we wouldn't be in the room. We would have our conversations or something and hang out in a different room, and then every once in a while somebody would go in and like tend to the fire, and you would get like snippets of our conversation as we come in and out of the room.
Yeah, I mean, it
but
could
for the
be an
most
office
part,
day.
it's just right, like that kind of thing.
With a trio like an office day, but with the fire on the side,
Yeah.
and me having to swap the memory card every so often.
Because I'll be honest, I've been thinking about this a lot on when I was on Christmas break. You guys are officially like my 4 favorite people outside of my fiance and my daughter and my mom. But I don't know that I want to spend 8 straight hours with any of you.
Oh, I could do it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All right,
You
well, there
lived
go.
with me.
Spending time together is going to be the fun part if we're all there and
well,
some
then-
of us aren't in Dallas.
Okay, well then that'll only be hard for me. Okay, yeah, let's do it then.
We spent longer than 8 hours just building in Minecraft straight. Like, what are you talking about?
That's
Wasn't that bad?
that's kind of my point is that I've been there. I know what I'm getting into.
I mean, my hang up with this whole thing is, again, we're going to have how many 8-hour 8K unuploadable videos that we're going to do what? Like,
Do
I'll
we
tell
know it's not going to be uploadable, right?
Well, I think we can do it. But I think the other ones, the comedy versions, the commentaries, the snap, crackle, and pops, they could be just HD.
Yeah, those are fine. That's
Yeah,
fine if they're
absolutely.
just HD. If we all right, I'm back on board. You guys talked me back
Okay.
into it. I was trying to ease us out of this. I was trying to say like maybe we don't do the fireplace video. I understand.
I'll say we don't do the
I'm listening.
fireplace
No,
video.
No, you can't bring me back from the fire back
I'm not
into the
trying to
fold
br-
and then
Oh
try
my
to switch,
God.
pull the rope back over my eyes. No, we're doing it now, and I'm fucking in.
you're not even going to be there.
We were out.
It
No, I'll be there probably.
It
Look,
sucks.
He'll be
do
there
it.
probably.
We'll do it, but we have to have everyone there.
Probably.
Should we do it? Okay, if we have to, we can do it on Friday, probably.
Jesus,
Probably.
Hold on. Let me see. What's Friday?
I will
What
say
is
you
Friday?
don't need to worry about my video being 8 hours long. That's
Why don't we rig in the new year over a fireplace?
the most Gavin answer ever from Geoff. All right, Nick. I will say one thing I wanted to do is I saved the apple that I threw up back into the bag.
Oh,
And it's not all throw up. Most of it's just apple. But I was gonna throw that on the fire at some point and watch it fucking just like disintegrate.
Definitely
I thought that'd be fun. And I definitely want to do that.
All right, why don't we postpone?
Well, we could still do. I mean, there's still a really good chance I can make it tomorrow. I'll know tonight, one way or the other.
Okay. We'll know tonight if we have to. We could do it tomorrow. We could do it the day after. We have this card rented until like the 3rd, so we have time. We can figure this stuff out. As long as we're all there. I'm bummed that Nick can't be there, but as long as we're all there, it'll be good.
I agree. That's fantastic.
By we're all, you just mean Eric, Geoff, and Gavin.
Yeah.
Right. Andrew, we could probably call in and record something fun, like in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Because I'll have like our audio like on the road and my audio recording equipment, so we can record something if you want to. But
Yeah.
Okay.
we can do something fun.
I did figure that if we're gonna be together for 8 hours, we would probably end up making like 10,000 iPhone videos. Like somebody could bring a frisbee. We could start training Eric on frisbee throws. Like there's all kinds of stuff we could do.
Oh, we
It's a
could
good
we
idea.
could play darts. It'd be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, we could play darts.
All this
Do you
project
have a
needed
dartboard?
was a 20-minute meeting about like what we're gonna do.
It's a miracle that we're having it, but I'm glad.
Okay, listen, I'm glad you guys are on board because I really felt like after, 20 years in this business, I really felt like I was dragging people to do something that nobody wanted to do just to be a dick. But now it's clear. Now it's clear to me that everybody's super into it and wants to do it. So
I still
I
don't. None of this makes any sense to me still, but we're gonna do it. So I'm in.
You don't have to convince me any harder. I already said yes.
This sucks.
I don't care when we do it, but we should do it. And I've already spent money. I've already bought a hard drive. $400 in the hole for this freaking fireplace.
I think I'm 15. That clay I got on sale. It was a good deal, Gavin. You don't even worry about me. I used the 30% off coupon as well.
Well, I've been paying in fridge space for a year.
That's true.
Oh, you're getting new apples, by the way. They're gonna mail you apples in the new year. The
Oh, no
Christmas.
shit. Cosmic Christmas? That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I had one thing I wanted to get done before the end of the year.
Uh-huh.
Andrew, I beat one of your times.
Oh my God. What? I don't remember what this is. Is this Halo?
You have 24 hours to respond.
Didn't we do this already?
Yeah.
I felt like we did this already.
We did.
Oh, and we're doing it again.
Wait, so we're just doing it again? I didn't know that this could be done. Okay. Do I get to know what game it is? Like, what am I looking at here?
You want to know the game?
I mean, that would make it easier. I mean, I
All
could
right.
probably figure it out. I'd look at your profile. I literally just turn on my Xbox.
Trials HD.
Trials? We're going
you're
back to
fucked.
the original
You're
Trials?
fucked.
No.
You're
No,
fucked.
not-
You
This
are
is pretty
fucked.
face.
You are
No.
fucked.
Is it the one that took me 100 days to beat? Is that
I don't
what
know.
we're
I can't
talking
remember
about?
which one that was.
Okay.
I don't think so.
It was the one you were like 70th in the world on one.
Yeah,
and
it's
it took
definitely
me
not that one.
literally.
I that was a freak accident.
Okay, so what's the protocol? I have 24 hours to return the time back to you, and then
Yeah.
what?
And then I have 24 hours after that.
Okay, so we're just doing the Halo bet again. Is there? I didn't realize that this could happen. Was there like an
Loser-
end of the year?
Loser
date?
eats a pencil.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not? I'll do
No,
that.
what did we do last time? What was the prize for?
No, you had to eat a
Oh,
piece
I
of
had to
gum
eat
of
gum.
my
That was
choice,
it.
and I've ruined it on the deep.
All right, it's the gum thing again.
Okay, we're doing gum 2.0. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll start downloading trials. While we're
Nick said
closing
season
up,
6 gonna lead off with another lawsuit.
I'm glad it's trials and not Monopoly money. In my head, I was like, you didn't.
Yeah.
I don't have Monopoly money on my door right now.
Hey, should we talk about that today? We're recording this on Wednesday, December 28th, which is actually the day that the cucumber episode dropped. Gavin, it's pretty clear you're not going to go to Canada and put that Monopoly money on his door, right? Like that's not going to happen in the next 3 days, especially if you're going to spend tomorrow or Friday filming
Yeah,
Fireplace.
the thing was is that
Fireplace video.
with all the 20,000 cancelled flights last week and the fact that this Fireplace video might happen, I've just missed the window. I was looking at flights last week.
Yeah. I figured I had the window. We had the advantage of a massive snowstorm that shut down the Vancouver airport like last week. And then I was like, with the Fireplace video and a recording this week, Gavin's window is like 1 or 2 days. You're not going to do it on New Year. Like, it was very tight. So
I think at this point, I'm limited to doing it on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and I was going to be just fully prepared on New Year's Eve because I assumed that would be literally the only day you had. You were not cashing out on this.
And I don't have the advantage of having a Geoff that lives on Vancouver Island to do all the work for me.
No, but you have the advantage of knowing where I live. I didn't have your address. I still don't have your address. I feel like that was the trade-off. You know where I am. I don't know where you are.
That's a good point. And I volunteered to go to Canada with you to help participate in any of this.
He did.
The reason I bring this up is I was thinking about it today with all the arguing about whether Andrew's point should count or not, which absolutely it does. It's ridiculous. I realized that we're so far ahead because we had to batch record because of the holidays that we won't be able to respond. Like, this will come out like third week of January or something, second week of January. So the audience isn't going to find out about the goddamn Monopoly money till February if it happens or not. So I was just thinking we should cut it off right here and not leave them hanging any longer than we have to, and just say like it's probably not going to. Like, I'm going to assume it's not going to happen.
First of all, I want to say that with the cucumbering we did on Gavin, Geoff, I think undeniably the cleanest cucumbering ever done of all time. The fact that there are people that don't think there's cucumbers all over my hands and calling in this attack. Insane. These people do not respect the RICO laws. They're out in their mind. It's crazy.
So what they're saying, that Geoff did all the work and you didn't do anything?
Yeah, that I had zero role in it happening, which is fine. That's how clean of a cucumbering it was. The fact that they don't blame me at all, they don't think I'm in the slightest bit guilty. Incredible. Dude, it's a historic calling.
It's phenomenal because I have got to say, your hands, Andrew, are dripping in cucumber seed.
They're
covered in cucumber slime. Covered.
I've been sending Andrew messages recently just because of the way the last one ended and how you are apparently tracking me. Yeah. I just kept texting Andrew last week just asking, where am I?
And he sent me a photo of the Austin airport, and it had the Austin airport logo in the photo. But what you don't know, Gavin, is I'm not the one who noticed that. I tweeted that out, and then I had somebody delete a subreddit post about it because I couldn't figure it out. I was like, where is he? Because you claimed you weren't in Austin at that time.
Yeah, because I was like, where am I? And he was like, Austin. I was like, well, that's true. So then I just sent him a picture that I had in my camera roll of the airport, but it was Austin Airport. I was like, where am I? He's like, Austin. I was like, nope. So I was just lying. But apparently the logo of the Austin Airport was on the ground.
It's on the separators for where people should stand. But it was a whole thing. I asked people. I went to the people to help, and it was quickly discovered. So I owe them one. And I was scared that you would realize, because Geoff, let's just go over all the cucumber things. Let's wrap up on the end. I'm going to tell you who my helper was for the cucumber thing. But let's just start.
Okay.
Let's start at the beginning.
So we're wrapping up the cucumber saga right here.
Yes, it is. This is the end of it. There's some twists and turns. So initially, I just thought, I really like this bet, and I want to add fuel to the fire. So I asked my helper, who I'll reveal at the end of this, would it be an inconvenience for you to take a photo of a cucumber in front of this mural? And they're like, absolutely not. So then I posted it, and I sent it to you. And what I didn't expect was so many people being like, is Andrew in Austin? This is crazy. And I thought, oh, fuck, I guess now I need to try to make it seem like I'm in Austin. How can I pull this off? So I immediately started looking at buying plane tickets just to have for the person. A little out of my price range, unfortunately. I thought about getting one that would go to Vegas because I felt that was timely with like claiming I'd be in Vegas in November, but just the months didn't line up. Obviously, since we were in December. That didn't work. But then I looked online at a hotel I would stay at, and I found a room for like $180 when everything else was $250. So I booked that hotel room.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, no, I legitimately booked a room at the Hilton for this.
Can he expense report this, Eric? Please.
For what? What is he? Why did he do? Why is
because
this insane? Yeah, I rented a room. Why?
Yeah,
because I needed to ground that I was there. I needed it to be in a place.
Andrew, no one was ever going to believe that you, like, none of this makes sense. This is, yeah, whatever, expense it. I don't care. Whatever. You beat me. I lose. I don't know. I'm exhausted.
I didn't expect you to expense it. I just wanted to do a ridiculous gag with it. I was just like, how far can I take it?
I just don't want you to be out of a hotel room for nothing.
No, it's fine. So I booked a hotel room. I reached out to my helper and I was like, hey, do you have a Mac laptop? And they happen to have it. So do you have a Yeti microphone? They had that. Perfect. What is your availability on this day? They changed their work schedule to do this. They were so on board with being in the bit. They're like, I have plans. I'd trade with people. So they flipped it. Then I thought, how can I ground this so it's a live thing? And I realized, oh, if they took a photo of our chat, that would put it in current time. And that would be like the thing that would be the most confusing aspect of it. So they booked themselves. They went into the hotel. They live in Austin. They went to the hotel, checked in. They just sat there for the entirety of, I think we did 2, and that came up on the second one.
Oh, no.
They just hung out in the hotel room by themselves. Then
He
if
was
you listen
sat there while we recorded the first one and didn't mention it.
Yeah, no, he just had it open. He just wasn't paying attention.
So
He was
it's a
just
he.
on his phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So that all happens. If you listen, I'm very distracted because I'm like trying to coordinate photos and I'm like, oh, you got to open Audacity and you got to do all these things. So then I make the move. I do the post. You guys start peppering
just
with
coming in.
Well, it's just I just wanted to do a gag for it. It was just
Yeah.
There was zero thought as is going with the momentum of it.
Of course.
So then I tweeted, or I didn't tweet, I was messaging him, posted the photos. You guys started peppering me with questions. I'm like, I need to get out of here because this is going to fall apart immediately. And I can't have this fall apart while I have somebody in a hotel room that I booked for this gag. So I leave, and then I start going over the photos, and I see the photo with Eric in the bottom left of it. And I think, I'm fucked. Like, that's it. That's done. That's the damning piece of undeniable evidence that I was using. The reason why I was using the Eric account is because I needed him to be in the chat without anyone noticing. And I remembered I made those dummy accounts in the past for a different bit. So I got him signed up and had him appearing offline.
But why didn't you use your dummy account?
Because I didn't consider that it would appear in the bottom left. I just forgot that was a thing. So as I leave, I'm then just watching the Discord chat with you guys, wondering what's going on and like you're posting things. And I'm like, you're going to eventually notice that it says Eric, it's the alt account in the bottom left. But what I didn't expect was that you guys would think Eric was in on it. Framing Eric was a total accident. It just, I miscalculated. As soon as you guys wrapped, I listened to everybody's individual audio track so I could get a grasp of what was going on.
So when
I
we
could try
asked
to
you
figure
if
it out.
you'd listened to the forensics and you said no, you'd already listened to all
absolutely.
of our...
I listened to it immediately, one at a time.
Nick's
each
the one who noticed the Eric, I think.
Yeah, and it was great because you framed it on him, but then you're like, I don't think it's Eric. Eric was so genuinely confused. You then pinned it on a few other people, and you're like, I think it has to be someone that works at the company. And then Jack's name got brought up. So then the past however many weeks, I've been trying to frame Jack for this the entire time. That's why when the last episode, the one that just came out, Eric is yelling at me, what obviously you have a helper. Nobody believes this. You have a helper. This is insulting. I'm trying to get you guys to say that I have a helper and that it might be Jack because I felt if I said it, you wouldn't buy into it as much as if you came to that conclusion. It's actually very funny where Eric says something along the lines of like, what are you possibly trying to achieve here? And I had a specific goal of trying to get you guys to blame Jack. Ideally was the plan. That was my thought process with it. And I kept doing that. The thing where I said Slack, my notes for that episode was mention you Slack the person, then fumble trying to pretend that you use Slack in a general sense. I was trying. That was good. All of that was deliberate.
That was great. You did a great job with that. I
tried really hard. It never came to. The fire never caught, but it was like I was trying to build a fire and just hoping something would spark and you would blame Jack. Even when let me see if I still have the screen. Eric just posted a photo of Nick accusing Eric, which is hilarious.
It's Nick accusing me on Slack away from prying eyes.
Nick's accusing you via text, and we're accusing you in your ear at the same time.
It was the worst. It was the worst.
All I'm taking away from this is that when Andrew appears to know nothing about something, he knows everything so many layers deep about the entire situation. It was his whole Survive Block Island play.
It went so well, my stumble, but it didn't lead to Jack, unfortunately. I even went into Jack. Jack was Twitch streaming one day. I popped into his chat. And I just posted a cucumber. He didn't see it, never acknowledged it. Nobody else acknowledged it. Then I left. I was just trying to.
I like that whenever you try and steer Jack's chat conversation,
it never works.
It never takes.
0% success rate.
Jack is so
Jack thing.
fucking oblivious to that stuff.
So I think that kind of wraps it up. That's why when people are like, it's not going anywhere. I agree, it's not going anywhere. I was trying to get you guys to lead it somewhere, and I just wasn't able to do that. So that's my failing.
Phenomenal.
Now, the reveal of the helper. They're tied to the show. They're part of the show universe already, and they have a weird connection to you, Gavin. I think you're going to like who the helper is. Some people may know them as the fastest applesauce eater around. Other people might know them as the guy that Dan helped get the lasso achievement. Yeah, the lasso guy. The lasso guy has been my helper during the entirety of this.
The lasso guy.
Is he better at following instructions than he is at Halo?
Oh, he's great at following. It's one of my favorite things about him. He's just whenever there's a bit to be done, he's all in. He's fully in. And that has been the planning of the cucumber. From my end, I don't have any other tricks up my sleeve. I have cameras. I didn't even set them up because I thought it'd be funnier if I did no prep for you. Like if you would have come any day, I probably wouldn't have seen it. But it's over.
Did your helper spend the night in the hotel, make the most of it?
That is a fantastic. They have a dog, so they couldn't. They said that the person was alarmed when they checked out because they checked in and checked out with the same guy on the same shift. As soon as we wrapped, because I didn't know, I was like, maybe you guys are going to go to the hotel or something. I was like, go, you got to leave. You got to leave now. And he's like, okay, I'm on it. I said he could stay if he wanted to, but he said, I have a dog. I can't do that. So he left immediately. And the guy was like, are you okay?
We wouldn't have known what we were looking for, though. We wouldn't have recognized him.
You would have seen a man with a laptop and a cucumber. I think it would.
Have Gavin or I ever met this person in real life?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
So it's not somebody we would recognize. That's kind of what I suspected, is that it was somebody like in your larger friend group, or Jack. I would have been happy to believe it was Jack. And I think
I wanted it to be a thing where Jack was blamed, but I never specifically stated it was him, but all of my not speakings implicated him further.
Man,
that's why I texted both of you independently of like, hey, did they Slack you yet? Saying like I was trying to build into that even in our personal conversation.
Your friend is really nice because I would have ordered so much fucking room service on that room while I was in there.
Well, that would have got on his own incidentals, probably.
Well, maybe.
Wow, that is a great closing to the saga.
Yeah. That was a really
excited.
really fantastic closing of the saga. I for one thoroughly enjoyed the whole cucumber situation.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down, and you may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up in the way that you want to. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you. Because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you. I've talked about it a lot, but therapy is something that has made a huge impact in my life. I know I've definitely gone through some of the things discussed in this ad about not feeling your best or just feeling overwhelmed with situations you're going through in your life, and being able to talk about it with somebody and get a different perspective, as well as just how to manage those issues in ways that you would have never considered, or just giving you a healthier, viewpoint for what you're going through. Therapy is a wonderful thing, and it has helped me so much. So if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/face today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/face. The NFL playoff action continues. We're one step closer to Super Bowl 57, and for the NFL divisional round, check out DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, all new and existing customers can take a shot at an even bigger payout with DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. Boost your NFL winnings with each leg you add up to 100%. I love the NFL playoffs. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen with Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Will be able to play. I don't know. It's just so fast. I love NFL playoff season. It's so much fun. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code REGULATION. New customers can bet $5 on the NFL divisional round and get $200 in free bets instantly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code REGULATION. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Once again, just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app in your app store and use code REGULATION. We are in a new year. It is 2023, which is exciting, I guess. Hopefully better than the previous year, which wouldn't be hard for a lot of people. But whether you're making big changes or just setting back into a consistent routine, chances are you could use some audio accompaniment on your journey. I know for me, that is crucial. I mean, I love being able to go on a walk and just kind of space out and listen to one of my playlists. It really elevates that experience. The fact is, a good pair of wireless earbuds is indispensable in 2023. For premium audio at the perfect price point, you've got to go with Raycon. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. These earbuds are so comfortable, and they will not budge, trust me. Raycon gives you 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life. Raycons are priced just right. You get the quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 50,000 5-star reviews. I mean, there's so many amazing features, whether it's the 3 customizable sound profiles, earbud tap functions, noise isolation, awareness mode. They're all amazing. Great features. I love my Raycons. They're so convenient for however I want to use them, whether it's going on a walk, whether it's just relaxing and listening to a podcast. They're fantastic. So go to buyraycon.com/face today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/face to score 15% off. Buyraycon.com/face.
Can we talk about, last time we were talking about how Eric went gray in that office day and he was just freaking out and
Yeah.
I feel like he went even further after we were discussing the social clip last time and where it should go.
Eric, I'm so sorry.
I just don't I'm just trying to coordinate so many pieces in so many different directions. And then why would you upload it to a dummy channel? It makes no sense.
Just to get a laugh out of Geoff and Gavin. That was all performative. I'm so sorry.
It's been.
I did not expect to annoy you.
I almost just quit. I almost just went, someone else can do this. I don't want to do it anymore.
Explain what happened.
We had the clip needed to go up. The clip of it is Face episode 134 preview. It needed to go up on our social media. However, it's too long to go up on Twitter. So we'll upload it on the YouTube account.
Well, we said you could upload it unlisted.
Right. Doesn't make any sense to do that. So was not going to do that from the very beginning. At no point did I ever have a plan to upload a clip unlisted. Makes no sense.
Why? It was just for social.
What?
It's a social clip. What do you mean? Why wouldn't it be unlisted?
No, I would agree with Eric.
Right, because I'm right.
Yeah.
But now there's just a weird
I'm
preview
thinking about
on
uploading the clip and making sure nobody sees it. So,
it's the same amount of people seeing it as if it was uploaded to Twitter.
No, it's not,
you
because
fool.
when it's on the YouTube channel, people will stumble. It'll be listed for people who subscribe to the YouTube channel. What you're saying is unlisted and then tweet it out.
The intent was that it would only be on Twitter and Instagram.
Why would that?
No, it's not real video, is it? It's just us talking.
I think it's a real video. I think it's like 5 minutes of pure comedy.
It's too long. It's too long to go on Twitter. So out of necessity, it had to go on the YouTube channel. And if we're going to upload it on the YouTube channel, why unlist it?
so it's on social. I don't know.
Well,
I love that all of that. He's planting the flag about how it should be unlisted, and it ends with "I don't know." That's the best part.
It's just a weird video. I feel like any time we touch video, the YouTube channel is such a weird mess. It doesn't make any sense, the stuff we're putting on there. None of it. I mean, it's this. We went through all this last time. It's a complete. It's like someone threw a brick through a YouTube channel.
What do you think that's aside from this hilarious 5-minute live action video that we recorded? What do you think is on the YouTube channel that shouldn't be there?
I think that is the first thing that shouldn't be there. I mean,
So this
the YouTube
one
channel-
video makes it a weird mess? It was fine until that one video?
No, the mess isn't on like what the content. The mess is also like got no thumbnail and like, you know.
All right, here's the problem with the YouTube channel that I've been thinking about all week. Actually, I used my Christmas time to think about face.
You should have used your Christmas time way better.
I did. I mean, I went to Michigan. I had a fucking blast. Fell in love with Michigan even more. But I I have been thinking the one thing that bugs me about that fucking YouTube channel is shitty thumbnails. Like, I don't know why we don't have. I'm volunteering. I'll do it if somebody, whoever handles the uploads currently at Rooster Teeth, can switch out thumbnails. I will go back and remake thumbnails from the Instagram account for every episode that we can upload so that there's consistency, because that bugs me. Another thing, which is going to really irk Gavin, apparently, I had a great idea that I think now maybe not everybody will agree with. Making that preview and putting it up, I checked in with Dave, who handles like our analytics and stuff. It gave us a pretty good boost to the episode, and I think it served as a good trailer for the episode, which got me thinking we should do that more often. So I would actually like to see more of those shitty videos on YouTube, if possible. Like, why don't we create trailers to promote our stuff?
Well, because we don't always talk about each episode separately.
Yeah. We don't always, but we could. I could sit down and make it. I could make a trailer to put up on social that's like, here's why you're going to want to tune into Face this week.
That's fine. I think that's a good strat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we do that once and stick it up on YouTube along with all the main stuff like the episodes and the animated show, it's just like, well, what's that one about?
It's all a part of the deep lore, man. It's got to be archived.
So we're going to do a trailer while also having a next on at the end of the episode?
Yeah, but that next one's fake.
I mean, hey, Andrew, no, we're not. I mean, none of this is going to happen. None of this is going to come to fruition, so it doesn't matter. But I mean, I'm all for it. Whatever you guys want to do, let's do it.
I'm just thinking in 2023, we should promote what we're doing a little bit more.
So anyway, to continue the story.
Jesus Christ. So wanted to put it up on Twitter, couldn't put it up on Twitter, tried to put it up on YouTube, couldn't get a response from our content ops team. So while that's happening, trying to get it uploaded, Andrew has a dummy YouTube account.
So I made. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, when I made the Anal Passage website, I also made the Anal Passage YouTube channel.
Makes
and
sense.
I just haven't, because I have testimonial videos that I need to turn into a thing, which are great. I have like 4 or 5 of them. I might just upload them individually. But anyway, I had this channel and I haven't been able to integrate it yet. And I thought, what a funny way to show that I have this to Geoff and Gavin that Eric will find annoying. And I'd say it worked. I'd say it was a success.
Yeah, 100% mission accomplished.
Yes. I will say, I feel bad. I didn't mean to annoy you to the extent that I did, but it was definitely done as a move that absolutely, you're right. It made no sense at all.
None.
Zero reason. Shouldn't have happened. But it was, once again, sort of like the Slack thing. I was just being ridiculous on purpose.
And you nailed it. So then we uploaded it. I finally got it uploaded, and I have access. Myself and Nick both have access to the YouTube channel due to everything that was happening here. So we have everything that we need when we have to do these things deftly. It's just that everything was like, just like a Jenga tower, and everything was just stacking on top, and it was all precarious, and the whole time it was falling apart as we kept building it. Anyway, it's up there on YouTube. You can go check it out.
It's the one
That's
where
all.
Eric is yelling, screaming at Andrew, but just looking at Nick, which is the funniest part.
I rewatched it. I rewatched it and I was right the whole time, which is, again, that feels good to watch that and go, I was in the right the entire time. That's good to know. But there was nowhere to look at, so I just defaulted to looking at Nick, and I felt bad for that because I was yelling at Andrew and staring directly at Nick, and he had no recourse.
You were yelling at Andrew through Nick.
I noticed something interesting that I'm not sure if Andrew noticed in that video.
Yeah?
Did you notice that Geoff's headphones are off the entire video?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
He's not listening to you until the last 45 seconds.
That's great. I don't blame him. honestly.
I didn't notice that. Is that true?
Yeah, you're like up with your cream on your hand, ready to put it down your pants, and then you just sit down and start talking to us again without your headphones on.
Wow. Well, I had cream all over my hands. What am I gonna do? I don't want to cream the headphones.
I don't know. Anyway, the YouTube channel is gonna get cleaned up. Nick he's already gone through or started going through and numbering all of the episodes, so they will show up numbered everywhere on YouTube.
Phenomenal.
With seasonality and everything on there, on site, on YouTube, and on audio. So Nick's taking care of that. Geoff is going to make brand new thumbnails for every previous episode.
Yeah.
And we're going to get those uploaded ASAP. So keep an eye out for that. This is coming out on January 18th, like right around there. So that should probably have happened, hopefully by now. So just keep an eye on that, and really looking forward to 2023 and the promotion of Face.
I'm working on something too.
What's that?
I'm working on the best of.
You're doing a best of?
Yeah.
A best of what?
Face.
But like just general, or like
season 1 to 5,
or season 1 to 5? A season 1 to 5 best of.
Yep.
When can we expect the season 1 to 5 best of?
Ooh, couple of weeks.
Wow, that's actually closer than I anticipated. I have a lot of questions about this process, but I also don't want to ruin it for myself.
Oh, yeah, you could ask all the questions when you've heard it.
Okay. Interesting.
So it's
why
going to be all 5 seasons in one video? Or is it a series of videos?
It'll be one.
Okay.
Is there something you have planned as far as releasing this, the timing of it? Like is this leading into something else, or is it you just wanted to do a best of?
I was just antsy over Christmas, and just felt like working on Faith.
Yeah, I get that. I'm excited.
I'm just going to ask how everybody's Christmas was. That's what I thought we'd talk about today, and then we're 44 minutes in.
That's great.
Overall pretty good. Almost flooded my bathtub, but outside of that, pretty good.
Did you dam up half the tub and forget that? Like, how did it flood?
Oh yeah, did I dam up half the tub? I had like a little bit of toilet. I think like I grabbed some toilet paper to blow my nose with, didn't end up using it, and it just sat on the edge of the tub. Then I had a late night bath, and I noticed like, this water's getting really high. That's odd. And so I turned the flashlight on my phone. The water was level with the top of the tub and starting to slowly go over the edge. The toilet paper had fallen into the tub and got stuck in the drain. And so it was this very nervous, like, okay, first I got to slowly turn the water off. Me moving to turn the water off knocked water onto the floor. Then I had to like slowly try to unclog the thing with my toes.
So it was in the like the overflow drain.
Yeah, it was in the overflow. It was because the water had gone much above the overflow. It was overflowing the actual tub at that point.
Do you real quick? Do you live under you? Like, is the below you still?
Yeah, below me is still me.
Okay, thank God.
Just layers of me.
Why were you taking a bath in the dark?
Oh, I'll sometimes you just gotta have a night bath. Yeah.
Oh.
I will say another thing I've realized, this is, you've given me shit about this in the past. I always forget so with my bath, it's a bath shower combination. You lift the thing up to go into shower mode. I always forget to knock the thing down, but it automatically does it later. So like 20 minutes after I have a shower, my bathroom will just go like, and then all the water will spit out. Like it does a clong. It like coughs the water out. And it's great. But for whatever reason, the last 2 times my partner has had a shower, it hasn't done that for them. And because I get into the tub first before I turn the water on, I've been getting blasted by my shower recently to the point where I might need to change my routine. The last one really got me, where I flipped it and I was starting to kneel down to sit in the tub and just cold water shooting me in the face. Like, it's terrible. It's terrible getting blasted by cold shower water. So I think I'm going to have to take the approach going forward of turning it on before entering. Because I'm sick of it.
I can't believe we have a new tub story.
Oh, several.
I can't believe you get into the tub and then turn the water on. I always turn it on, get the water appropriate test it with my foot and then slide on in when it's right.
Yeah,
when
we've
it's
talked
just
about this
right.
before. I
Yeah.
like to sit as it fills around me.
So,
personal
yeah,
preference.
I guess that's true. We have discussed that. You're right about that.
But I might have to change it because I'm sick of getting fucking blasted by this shower. It sucks. It's so jarring to be like, I'm going to have a nice, relaxing, toasty, warm bath and then just cold water in your face immediately while it hisses at you. It's terrible. I didn't really have anything else happen. It was a nice Christmas beyond that.
My Christmas was nice. It was great spending time in Austin with my wife. Good stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, do you think we won a Signal Award?
Oh, that's a great
No,
point.
I doubt it. I think they fucked us just like they fucked us 20 years ago.
I agree. Geoff, I definitely agree with you. They turned off the views for voting like before, I think like the 20th or something like that. And now they announce it. By the time this is out, they'll have announced if we won or not. But
here's how I feel about it, Eric. If we win a Signal Award, then that's fucking awesome, and congratulations to everybody, including the audience, for supporting us. It was definitely a team effort. And if we didn't win a Signal Award, I fucking regret sending 1 ounce of traffic to those cheating liars.
I'm gonna stay on the positive because if it turns out that we didn't win one, we're going to war with the Signal Awards, and I don't want to unearth.
No,
that.
because even going to war with the Signal Awards would just be giving them more attention and traffic. And it's clear that they if I don't like this hiding the yeah, I don't know, dude. Let's just see if we won this stupid thing or not.
I'm holding back my comment. We had 80% of the vote before it.
So what happened last time?
It was years and years and years ago. It was the Streamies, right, Eric? Isn't that what Gus said?
I think it was
yeah.
the Streamies or the Webbies. It was one of the two.
I think it was the Streamies, but it could have been the Webbies. It was a million years ago. Rooster Teeth got nominated for one in very similar fashion, and we were ahead by like thousands upon thousands of votes. Like we were destroying. And then about like a week before it was over, they took away your ability to see what the percentages were. You had to vote blindly. And then when the award came out, we didn't win. And it was just like such an insurmountable amount. And then Gus was like, screw this, screw them. It was rigged from the beginning. We're moving on. We don't care about awards anymore. And we haven't cared about awards since that moment, I think.
Gavin, do you think we won?
I'll say no.
I believe. I don't think the Signal is going to screw us like that.
It's the same people.
I'm going to be up.
It's people from the Streamies left.
Yeah,
to do
in
the
case you
awards.
didn't know, it's the
Okay.
people who started this are the people who fucked us 20 years ago.
I mean,
Okay. Well,
Rooster Teeth has won Streamies before.
Not this one. It may
I
have
don't
been
think
the
they've ever
Webbies. I
won the
don't
Best
remember.
Buddy Award. That definitely has never happened.
Yeah, I think the loss will just be a personal hit for us because we just won't be award-winning friends.
We're award nominated friends.
It's pretty good.
Award nominated friends.
Yeah.
Look, award winning friends is great. Award nominated friends is such a funny way to sell this podcast.
Yeah. Our friendship is award nominated. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think it's still valid. Like, you still
Yeah.
see in movie trailers, like, Academy Award nominee, this person is in it. Like, they promote that. I think there's value to the nominee. I don't think we're missing out on anything, necessarily. But I think we won. I don't think they would screw us 2 times. Don't think it happened.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't have a lot of faith.
Let's say we win. A perfect world in a perfect storm where we got 80% of the votes. Let's say we won. Who goes to accept the award? And I don't know if that's even a thing. I think there's like an award show, but what do we?
Oh,
what do we
Andrew.
do?
I think it should.
I would nominate the lasso guy, personally.
I think it should be. And I think it should be Nick.
I think it should be Andrew or Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Ooh, yeah, great.
Oh, I love the idea of Greg going. That is very,
do we know where it
very
is?
funny to me.
Because they're definitely doing a ceremony.
No idea.
Also, have they emailed you, Eric, that we've won or lost?
No.
Because I feel like that's the damning thing. 'Cause
No,
I think they want.
I have my eyes peeled, and I've been talking with our PR to make sure we keep an eye out, but
Okay.
I haven't heard hide nor hair. But now I'm
not
just
great.
now I'm trying to figure out where these Signal Awards are going to be and if we can send Greg.
Well, my Christmas was uneventful, pretty nice, pretty cold. It was a very chilly Christmas. Walked around the neighborhood, sort of judging other people's effort in Christmas decorations, as I like to do every year. And then I realized that I want to be a balaclava guy, but it's not like socially acceptable, really, to wear a balaclava if you're not robbing a convenience store. I was hoping that maybe Unifarm would get involved and design a balaclava that doesn't look like you're about to commit a crime. Like maybe someone's face on the front of the balaclava.
Like a friendly balaclava.
Yeah, like a don't worry about me balaclava. I've just got a cold face.
Not a criminal, just cold.
Yeah, I will not rob you written across the front.
I like this idea. Or maybe we do like a kitty cat or something, so it looks cute.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But what would it look like to have your own face on the front of your own balaclava?
I was about to say that. I think that could be the way we go. Eric just posted like an octopus one. That's
like a balaclava
like
Cthulhu.
Davy Jones.
Yeah. That was pretty scary. Whose face should it be? If we could, because we can only pick one face to balaclava.
I think it should be Andrew's mustache face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's going to just look like when you would export your face in Rainbow Six, like the blurriness of it.
Oh
like
my God.
Eric,
I should take the face that I got pasted onto my original Rainbow Six Vegas.
Eric, can you check with the merch team to see if we can get Andrew face balaclavas made?
Yeah, I'm gonna send the cheetah balaclava thing that I just sent.
Yeah,
and see if it's something we can screen print.
I would say have a mouth hole though. Like you don't need it to be a full cut. Yeah, because your mouth, if you cut out around Andrew's mouth, then your mouth can take that spot.
Like this. Just it has like a little mouth.
Yeah. It doesn't have to look like so much like a vagina, but it can look more like a mouth, probably.
Like that's not bad. If you take the barbed wire and the knot off, and then change knot to like extra or super nice, I think that works.
Yeah, and I think that way I'll be more comfortable because I have one. I think I was sent one by the PUBG guys at one point, and it's so nice to be outside without a cold face and nose and stuff.
No, I think you're onto something here. I'm looking online. I'm seeing a lot of options to make them extra scary, but none to make them extra friendly. That was not bad.
I like this idea.
I like this idea too.
I could try making a test one actually. Print one on paper.
I want to see your test. I would love to see the test one. We're getting close to an hour. Do you remember, Gavin, what the name of what is Geoff just sent one that looks like they're being eaten by a frog?
Yeah, it's a happy frog.
I guess that's how I'd describe that. I would say that's less a happy frog and more looks like a frog that's shocked to be eating you. Is how I read that. Like the frog looks alarmed.
I got the best
by
one.
Everything that's happening.
Oh my God, I got the best one. Oh my, you're gonna love this. That's exactly
hideous.
what Gavin's talking about.
Geoff just posted one of it. Just looks like a human face, but it's all
looks like
fabric.
It looks like Raggedy Ann.
Yeah,
if she were a serial killer.
That is terrifying.
That's horrendous.
You pop that on, you're gonna be A-okay, Gavin.
Everything about that is so weird. Like I don't know what that picture could have been taken in a 50-year window. Like when was that?
It's got to be very old. It's got to be very old. Dude, there's a lot of really bad ones.
It's like a whole industry of creepy.
Yeah, you have uncovered something horrendous, Gavin. Now that one's kind of awesome. I like that one.
Oh no, here's a whole family.
It's like almost a turkey thing that he just posted. It's like red and yellow.
Oh my God.
So these are just like fully knitted. Is that like knitted or crocheted? What would be the word?
Probably crocheted.
Yeah, like these are like crocheted face masks that Geoff is posting.
Yeah, ours would not be crocheted, but goddamn, that's fun.
I like the idea of Slipknot just not wanting to wear their mask one night and going for the knitted approach on stage.
I'm glad we did this. We talked about maybe not doing this recording because we were ahead. We kind of recorded assuming we wouldn't, but I'm glad we got together to do this end of year recap, which will air in the end of January.
Yeah, was this a good episode? I don't know.
I think it was.
What happened?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
What are you bummed out about?
No, I just don't know. I don't know that we really accomplished anything in this episode. Other than we ended the cucumber saga.
We
I think that's
established
good.
the fireplace. We accomplished so much.
What do we usually? What are
Andrew
you looking
got
for?
Also,
challenged?
you committed to doing a thumbnail. I got challenged, and oh yeah. By the way, sorry, one sec. Gavin, it's back in your court.
No,
It's your. Have fun with that.
no way.
Yeah, I've been playing while we've been talking, and I
No
set
way!
the score back like 10 minutes ago. So yeah, have fun.
Andrew, that is unreal.
It's back on you, Gavin.
I take back everything I said. This was an awesome episode as of right
Shit.
Yeah, I can't make a. Yeah, we might have to move that fireplace video.
Just bring over the Xbox and we'll do it the whole time.
now. Andrew not only did it in less than 24 hours, he did it in the episode with 30% of his brain power, probably.
It took me about 10 minutes to do, and I did it while we're talking about the Signal Awards. I finished it before I started it before that conversation started, and I finished it before we ended.
I mean, to be fair, it was definitely the easiest time to beat. It was the one
Yeah.
I had to spend the least time on, but well, shit.
Well, it's back in your court.
Yeah.
Have fun.
That's nasty.
All right. Well,
I
I
had
know
to
how-
actually, because I did this the other day. I spent like maybe half an hour on it, and I was so worried that you'd spotted me playing it that right before we started recording today, I went and looked at the leaderboard again just to make sure you hadn't pre-beaten me.
That's funny. No, I didn't notice. I thought you were playing the campaign for Infinite. I noticed that. Outside of that, didn't notice you playing anything. But yeah, it's on you. I'm sure you'll get it back, and then I'll get it back, and it's fine.
Gavin,
I've
you
every other
have until
I have 24
about 3:55 p.m. tomorrow, I guess. And you're going to be pretty busy filming a fire.
I don't know why I did that. I really hate that game. It's so infuriating.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that either. I didn't even think this was a thing we were doing. This is a wild move by you.
I just wanted to have something.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Because we talked about doing this again with the GoldenEye remake that should be out soon. Who knows? I guess when that'll release. But like,
so
there's
stupid.
times in that. Yeah, it was a wild move by you.
So stupid.
Well, there you have it. You've listened you've listened to another So Stupid podcast. The last one we recorded in 2022, I'm going to assume, not counting the fire video, which is definitely happening tomorrow, because everybody is super on board with it and way more excited about it than I thought they were. So I'm not gonna be your curmudgeon. I'm gonna dive in and be jazzed about it, just like Gavin and Eric are. I hope you guys have a fucking Christ. I was gonna wish the audience a happy New Year's, but that's dumb. I hope you had a great New Year's. I hope your 2023 is off to an awesome start here in the third week of January or whenever this is airing. And yeah, I guess that's about it for us.
What happened to you this episode?
What do you mean?
I think he got broken by the face masks. I think that took part of him. That's going to take a while to get back.
These are great. Look at these.
What do you mean? What happened to me? Nothing happened to me.
Oh, okay.
I put out an awesome podcast, and thanks for listening
That's
to
great.
it.
Bye.
Hey guys, Major League fan Jack here with a look at next week's episode of Face. No more pleasantries. Penn decides to play Trials again. Gavin brings in a ringer. Andrew still hasn't installed Discord. Geoff has special underwear. Call the Condor Man. And once again, Andrew does not eat the pencil. All that and more on next week's episode of Face.